Hi there, welcome to Aqualuna 73. This is going to be a reading for Libra, and this is also the last reading for this specific batch. I also want to bring it to your attention to all my Libra viewers that I'm going to do extended readings on Patreon, on all my readings on Patreon, starting with the new batch of readings, January. I'm going to do extended readings from this specific batch and all the other batches following that batch. Okay, I'm going to do extended readings from now on. Next year, January, on Patreon, you will find the link in the description box on all the readings. I still suggest you get a birth chart calculator to see where your placements are so that you can get accurate readings. This specific reading may not resonate with all Libras, so you have to look at what other placements you have in your chart. Also be in mind this is a general reading, so this could cover a myriad of topics in your life. Okay, not only personal or romantic relationships, but also with colleagues, friends, everyday people that you meet, etc. Time is fluid. It's a constraint that was invented by us as humans. So this reading could resonate now, already have occurred, or still occur. We also have the tendency to repeat cycles until we learn lessons. And usually we ask ourselves why this has continuously happened to me. It's because you're not ready to learn a lesson. And a cycle will repeat itself until you're ready to learn that specific lesson. Okay? Libra, I also want to wish you and your family a blessed new year. I hope you had a wonderful festive season. I didn't have time to wish you, only the other signs. So my special wishes accompany you and your family and loved ones and friends this coming new year and for the rest of the festive season. May all your wishes and dreams and desires be accomplished, and my blessings accompany you and your loved ones. So let's start with the reading. Okay. Archangels, ascended masters, spiritual guides, spiritual healers, providers and protectors, universe, cosmic mother and father, source, whoever you resonate as, what do you want to allow to come through for Libra today? Okay, these two cards wanted to fall out. What do you want to allow to come through for Libra today? What messages do you want to allow to come through for Libra today? Wow, Libra. You get a lot of major arcana. Like seriously. 6. Libra, you have a lot of major arcana in your reading today. This is the 3 of coins. I always see that the 3 of coins to me. Okay, like coins are what you value. Okay, coins are what you value. Things that you value. Things that are valuable. It can be anything: knowledge, money, wealth, anything. I always ask people to look at it from their perspective as what do they consider as more valuable in their life or as valuable in their life. So this is the scholarly card. It's 2 people standing in front of a clergy or something, and this person is teaching them things. Okay, it's a scholarly card. It speaks about learning, teaching and learning. Okay, let's see what does the overall message contain for you. What overall message do you have for Libra today? Libra, you have a lot of major arcana in your reading today. You have the Sun card, a Major Arcana, the Fool card, Major Arcana, Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana, the World card, Major Arcana, the Devil card, Major Arcana. Also the Hangman, Major Arcana. You also have the Empress, also Major Arcana. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cards, which is a lot. What's going on, Libra? I also get a defensive feeling. You might be in a very defensive mood. Okay. I strongly get the feeling of someone that's very defensive and one that wants to keep something away from them. Okay. Could it be that I'm talking to a Libra? That's a Libra. The most balanced sign of the zodiac, most open-minded sign of the zodiac, but I might be speaking to a Libra that's not that open-minded. Okay. With the Devil card being here. Okay, let's just see where this reading is going. Archangels, Ascended Masters, Spiritual Guides, Spiritual Healers, Providers, Universe, Cosmic Mother and Father, Source, whoever you resonate as. What do you want to allow to come through for Libra today, please? What overall message do you want to allow to come through for Libra today? Let's just see what the universe has to say today, Libra. Surrender with joy. Surrender with joy. Achieve greatness through surrender. Surrender with joy. Achieve greatness through surrender. So I strongly get the feeling that I might be talking to a Libra who wants to always stay in control of things, who doesn't want to surrender to certain things, or it comes across strongly as someone, I just said before this, I strongly get a feeling of someone. It almost comes across as someone like the Two of Swords, this woman sitting there. There's water in the background, certain things that she doesn't want to face, and she's crossed the swords over. It's like in front of her and she's blindfolded and it's crossed. This is what the Two of Swords looks like, and this is what's coming to mind to me today. It's like someone that's very defensive, someone that doesn't want to allow anything to come in. It could be someone that's scared of, what the word that comes to mind is someone that's scared that the status quo or their specific status quo will be disrupted. Okay. It doesn't necessarily mean the status quo as a general, but their specific status quo. This is what's popping into my head. Okay. Someone that's scared that it could be something that you value that could be disrupted, or you're scared. It's like you're keeping something or someone or people away. And it also comes across as someone that that's not very open-minded and doesn't want to learn. Let's just see where this reading is going, okay? You start off the reading with the Sun card. And this is like seriously a beautiful card to have. Very beautiful. And the Sun card usually represents these children in the Sun card. And I love the Sun card because the Sun card speaks of blissful joy. Someone that it comes strongly across as someone that's understanding of life, of the fluctuations of life, of the seasons of life. They also understand that life is that everything, all life on earth, or all life in general is temporary. It has cycles. It also comes across that this person knows that certain cycles start and certain cycles has to end, because this is how things are in nature, okay? So you start off the reading very well, in a very amazing and sound place. Obviously in a very joyful place, a place of bliss. Okay, so it comes across strongly today. You are already in this position, the sun position, where you're joyful. You also here with the Fool card, already on your way with the Wheel of Fortune. You could be already on your way to major changes in your life. Okay. Seeing that we're on the precipice of a new year that's coming. That's why I said you have a lot of major arcana. So it could be, Libra, that you are on the precipice of new adventures and cycles in your life that came to an end, lessons that you learned, maybe a lot. It comes across as someone that's learned a lot of major lessons in a very short time. This is what's coming through with the Fool card and the Wheel of Fortune. And because of this lessons, this propelled this person into this Wheel of Fortune and this World card. It's like cycles, that almost like major lessons that you faced and you already learned this major lessons. Okay, so you could be already well on your way into this new cycle that it comes across with this nine of swords, and the devil card being the next card here. This is the nine of swords first, and then the devil card. It comes across to me with these two cards that these sudden changes, it could be that you've experienced a lot of sudden changes, and these sudden changes propelled you, or you could have been exposed to certain changes. Like I said, it has something to do with the status quo. It could be that you experience things that I almost want to say that goes against the grain of what you've been taught or what you were brought up with, or like you were taught as a child, etc. It comes across that these specific changes that you experienced, also apart from the fact that it also propelled you into a new direction very fast in your life, it also comes across that this specific changes that you experience, also it came with a lot of depression because it was suddenly. It also came with a lot of depression with this devil card and with this nine of swords, because this person is in his head and he's struggling. It's almost like someone that's struggling to get out of a dark place in the head and in the heart. And it's strongly coming across as someone that has the severe depression because of sudden changes that may have occurred in their life. Okay, abrupt changes. Because if I look at it, the Tower card might not be here to indicate sudden changes, but with the Fool card and the Wheel of Fortune and the World card, it clearly indicates to me that these changes with the Wheel of Fortune, it almost comes across as somebody that was propelled in a very tumultuous situation. Tumultuous, what I mean is someone that was in a traumatic experience. Okay, it comes across, when I look at the wheel today, it comes across as something that spins very fast, and it almost like what comes to mind is somebody that's always in a hurry, someone that doesn't give themselves time to recuperate, or it comes across strongly as someone that doesn't know how to sit still, basically, or they don't allow themselves to be quiet. They find it difficult to be quiet because with this Nine of Wands and the Devil card, it comes across as someone that's always on the move, someone that never allows himself to totally be absorbed by a type of change that they go through, and they just jump from one experience to the next instead of, for instance, I'm going to make an example. This is just an example, okay? For lack of a better example, this is the only thing I can think of now. What I'm seeing here is it's someone, they may come from a relationship and they broke up with someone, and they like 2 months they alone and they jump into another relationship. They don't give themselves to time to grieve and understand as to why this relationship ended and what they needed to do differently. They just jump into the next relationship, and it's like a continuous cycle that this person, and it places them in a tumultuous non-ending vicious cycle of things that are continuously repeated, recycled and repeated continuously. I'm not saying this is a relationship. It comes across as situations and stuff. It could be anything. It could be work-related, personal relationships with people. It comes across strongly as personal relationships with people that you have. You might be, it just comes across as someone that's struggling with handling how things work out or how things pan out, or they're not equipped mentally to handle conflict. Okay, this is what's coming through. And the reason why they're not equipped mentally to handle conflict is they avoid things. It comes across as someone that avoids certain things instead of facing it. They avoid certain experiences. Like I said, it's someone that's afraid that the status quo will be disrupted, so they avoid certain experiences. And like I said, it's like someone, they break up with someone and they just jumped into the next relationship, and this causes depression, and it causes a repetitive cycle with the Wheel of Fortune as well. And they continuously repeat the cycle, and they don't understand why this is happening and all the things that continuously repeat in life. And with the bottom of the deck also, it tells you that this is a lesson. It comes across as something major that you need to learn, with all the major arcana also appearing here today. And with the surrender of joy, with joy, achieve greatness through surrender. It clearly also indicates to me that this person doesn't want to surrender themselves when they are in the turmoil part of whatever they are in. It's like they want to run away from it and they don't want to face it, okay? It's like they are afraid. Anyway, it could be family related, because this is the next card that's coming out. It's the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups, it could speaks, for me, speaks about relationships. It speaks about old and new. You will see here, it could be that you are in a relationship with someone, Libra, that's very rocky, uncertain. This person that you're interacting with is also someone that you've known for a very long time. Because you will see here, this card here, this is a older boy and a younger girl. Usually this card speaks about, it can speak about a previous, not older person, like a old flame, or someone that you had a relationship with that maybe interferes with the current relationship that you have. like an ex that came back and interfered. This is what's coming through. This is one reason, okay? The other reason could be, it could be a family member that you're struggling with, that you're having issues with, and you don't want to face it, basically. This is what's also coming through. And this person is a very authoritative person with the Empress card. Empress card could be you also. It could also indicate you that you may be the person that's unapproachable because you don't want to face certain aspects within yourself. But it comes across strongly with the Empress card today that you might be dealing, or this could be you might be dealing with someone that's an older person, a motherly figure. It could also indicate, Libra, that this could also be you, Libra. It doesn't necessarily mean an older person, motherly figure. This could be you too. This could be your energy that you need to embrace, and that the universe is requiring you to embrace or step into in order for you to overcome whatever this issue is that you're experiencing at the moment. Because it strongly comes across that you're struggling with some kind of, I don't know, you're struggling with an issue that has to do with you being scared that your status quo is something that might be disrupted and you don't want it to be disrupted, or something that you're scared that you're going to lose, and you're not readily open about this specific thing. I don't know what this is, okay? It could be an idea also that you're very protective about, or a relationship, or like I said, it's like in a status quo or an arrangement, and you're scared that there might be external influences that might come and interfere with this. The universe is requiring you with the Empress card to step into your power. With this Empress card, to take a hangman position. Hangman is just somebody taking time out to reflect and to decide how they're going to handle a situation, or how are they going to approach a specific situation. The universe is obviously telling you with a specific reading that you need to address this issue. You need to learn something from this. And the only way you're going to learn this lesson, because of all these major arcana, is if you surrender to it. And it comes across strongly to me that I'm talking to a Libra that doesn't want to surrender to a learning experience. Although it indicates to me that these are major arcanas and major lessons, it still shows me that this specific, with the last card also being the Four of Cups, you will see here, this man is concentrating on the cups that he lost, and he's not concentrating on the cup that the universe is giving him. And it's clearly an indication to me that you, Libra, are stuck in a situation where you refuse to learn something. You are scared that your status quo will be disrupted. You are trying to protect something from something or someone, and you're very secretive. It almost comes across as someone that's very secretive about something. But in the same breath, the universe is also asking you to learn something from this experience. Maybe learn why you're reacting the way you do. Find the root of or the cause root as to why you're acting the way you do, because you're clearly in your head with the Nine of Swords and the Devil card, and you're not in a happy place at the moment. You're not in a good place because this is causing some kind of anxiety and depression, and you're constantly in your head about this, whatever this is. Okay, I'm going to draw a last card for you, Libra. Just see what the universe has to say. Okay. What do you want? Give me a clear indication what you mean with the Six of Cups here, universe. What do you mean with the Six of Cups here today for Libra? What do you mean with the Six of Cups? I want to clarify on the Six of Cups, please. Give me a clarifier for the Six of Cups. Okay, it clearly comes to me across that you're very defensive about something because you come out with a Five of Swords. I asked for a clarifier for this specific card because it's clearly indicating to me you're dealing with someone in your past. And it could be anyone. I don't know who you're dealing with, but this is a block. This is something that you're struggling with, and this is the card, the clarifier card. Enter at own risk, it says, the intra Libra. This person is very defensive. This person is, I don't know how to explain this person's attitude. The Five of Swords also denotes someone that's very defensive and sinister and vindictive. It could be that this person is vindictive. It could be also you that's vindictive and defensive. Okay. If this is someone that's vindictive, Libra, or this is you, I don't know. Okay. Or it could be just the Five of Swords could just be an indicator as to the walls that you've built that I was just speaking about. You not wanting anybody to come in, protecting something. And you're very defensive about it. It could be a relationship that you're very defensive about and that you're trying to protect. Because I was speaking, this is also an indication of a relationship, because it's an older boy giving a young girl flowers, okay? So it could also be an indication of a relationship that you're very protective about, understand? But don't let it become an obstacle and at the end of the day become a problem for you, okay? Maybe you should just take time out with the Hangman and reflect how you're going to deal with the situation, whatever this is, Libra, and why. I think you should find out the root cause as to why you are so scared that the status quo or this, whatever this is that you're trying to protect. You're trying to protect something, definitely. And you're very fierce about this as well. It could be a relationship, a marriage, or whatever. I don't know what this is. Anyway, Libra, you know your life. I hope this reading was helpful. I don't know. It doesn't come across that you want anything else. This reading is very, very vague, to be honest. It's like you almost don't want me to know or help you. Anyway, Libra, I hope this reading was helpful. Whatever the situation is, I hope you get to sort it out. And that you'll find this joy. If this is something that's elusive to you because of depression or something. I don't know if you have depression perhaps. And the universe is asking you to, maybe you're trying to very hard to control something as well. It's okay, Libra, to surrender. And sometimes it's very difficult to surrender, especially if your whole life was surrounded by insecurity. It's difficult to surrender. You're always on your toes and you're always defensive and you're always on a fight or flight mode. And it strongly comes across as a Libra that's continuously in a fight or flight mode, always ready to fight, to defend, and they're not a very relaxed person. Okay. Anyway, this is what usually happens if we are in a fight or flight mode. This is what trauma causes. So you could have experienced trauma, or it could be childhood trauma that's spilling through in your adult life. Anyway, I hope this reading was helpful, Libra. Please like, share, and subscribe, and forward if you found this reading helpful. If you have any personal issues and this is something that you need therapy with, I strongly suggest you get therapy. I don't feel this reading is going to be adequate enough to address whatever this is. So my sincere blessings accompany you, and I hope you get to sort this thing out, whatever this is. Thank you for watching, and please take care. Bye, Libra. Bye. Take care.